All right, we're back here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, I might get like 25 cents. We got a good bit of the interior out. That's a lie. We got the seats and the center console and the front carpet out. We still have to pull the whole back hatch area, and the dash needs to come out after what we found in the seats in the center console. So, there's the driver's seat right there. That's out. These seats are completely shot. They stink. They're filthy. The leather's split. They're just in bad shape. We go over here. There's the passenger seat, and look how rusty the seat tracks were. We've got various interior panels over here. This pile, all this stuff is savable, so we'll be cleaning this up and reconditioning it as we can. That piece of carpet is savable. Over here, I got 2 brand new door seals, which is awesome. They came with the car. There's some brake calipers. These are the front carpets, and they are horrific. I am going to attempt to clean them, but I am not holding out much hope. They're quite disgusting. That's the sound insulation that goes underneath them. So why are they so gross? This car's had water in it. I don't think it's a flood, like I don't think it was submerged, but I think the seals are bad and the windows don't seal correctly, right? That's not very tight. The passenger side window over there, the tracks aren't right, and it doesn't even roll all the way up. So this thing got water in it, and so we've got a lot of corrosion. There are also mice, and mouse urine plus change. I don't know, I think, let's see here, we got some of it over here. I think I threw a bunch, yeah, so right here, there's a penny I found in there. That's actually one of the better conditioned quarters. So we had moisture, money, steel, and mouse piss. And that is a cocktail that causes corrosion. And, I thought, it was funny, the joke, I was told there would be math. I was told there would be no rust. But we've got rust. So, we've got obviously some surface rust. This panel hit something from the bottom, has been pushed up. Surface rust. This actually cleaned up. We got a little corrosion around there. This white corrosion, that's from the money, right? So it got underneath the, of course that's sealant. Right, so corrosion here. This panel's bent up to hell. Back here we've got some damage. This up here is plastic, so we've got damage here that needs to be, we'll have to cut that out, like we're cracked all the way up to here. So I'm gonna have to cut all this out and patch it. I'm gonna have to literally rebuild it with fiberglass. But when we get over here, the driver's side, this is, so we got a light. So this panel is just wiped out. This metal is so rusted. I haven't crawled underneath the car yet to see what this looks like from the bottom, but it's separated here, and of course this back half of the car, that's metal, 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 plastic, 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 plastic. So this is a plastic overlay. It's glued here. So once I get this car up in the air, we'll be able to assess whether or not I'm going to try and save this. I think probably not. I think the best course of action would be to cut it out from here to there. Maybe around here, try and keep the seat post, and then along here, because this is a completely flat section that's easy to fix. I can just tack weld in a new fresh piece of metal once I cut the rust out, treat the rust that's there. We do have a hole in the floor right? So that's like the other side. I'm gonna have to cut that out and then patch it with fiberglass. We found several rodent nests. Found one in there. There was another one over here. Still have to get the dash the rest of the way out. The steering column. I don't know what to do with this. Put that there. So the steering column. Where is? How do I make it? See that? So that is caused by people pulling on the wheel to pull themselves out of the car, and it's a wallowing out of a mount hole inside the column. The scuttlebutt on the interwebs says if that's happened to your column, it's trash. You got to find another column. Au contraire, mon frère, it's metal. I will get that column out. I will get it on the bench. I will completely disassemble it, and I will fill in that wallowed out hole and then re-drill it and then reassemble it, and not go find a completely new console or a column. That's that. So I need to get working getting the dash out. I'll probably pull this out next. Oh, here's some more of that money. Look at that. Right. So, you know, top tip, if you have a car, clean it. All this corrosion, sure, it was because we got water in here, but it was accelerated by the mouse urine and the presence of dissimilar metals. Galvanic corrosion destroys everything. So clean your car. Clean it. Just clean it. Get under there, vacuum those, get those coins out from under there, and stuff lasts a lot longer, and it's much less messy if you do that. So here's what was causing the thing to wobble. Well, I should flip this side first. So we've got these pins here to hold the tilt mechanism together. Of course, we'll shove that one in there and do that and some light on it. I'm moving it from the back, and you see it doesn't move very much. But this side, if you look, put that in there. I don't know if you can see that, but if you get close, there's a lot of play in here. So this hole's hogged out. If you look at it, it's not even round. It's a bit of an oval. So there's a couple solutions to this. One is replace this piece. I bet that's expensive. The other is getting an oversized pin, which is about 50 bucks. And what we're going to attempt first is to fill this hole and then just re-drill it. That might be a terrible, terrible disaster, but you know, worst comes to worst, we'll just get another one of these.
20 minutes later.
Alright, well, we have a partial success. So the hole's been filled, right? But we melted this in the process. We'll have to let this piece cool off, and then we may see if we can make this work. Might be able to just cut that nub off and do some body and fender work to the ring here and get it to fit, but we need to let it cool off.
2 hours later.
All right, got the column mocked up in the thing. We've put it back together. I mean, it's gonna have to come back apart before it can go back together again, but the wobble is gone. Yeah, so when they tell you that if your Corvette steering column wobbles and it's hogged out, you're gonna have to buy a whole new column. No, you don't. No, you don't. You can fix it with a map torch and some Aluma weld rod from Harbor Freight. This together, but we have been thwarted. The horn ring's broken, and the horn divot thingamabobber won't hook in and stay, so I need to go find another one of these. So this is going to be on ice for a couple of days.
What? Tomorrow.
Alright, it's been 24 hours. Let's pull this up and see what these floor pans look like. Okay, so sorry, couldn't film taking that apart because it was a two-hand job. Anyway, it did a really good job on some pieces of this. This is still badly rotted and pitted. We'll go look at the other side. Same story here. Look at that cap. That looks great. That looks great, 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 great. Down in this corner, not so good. So, that looks fantastic. Right, took all that stuff. So we've mopped most of this out, rinsed it with distilled water. I'm gonna now let this dry a couple days, and then we will hit it again with the wire brush, and I'm gonna get myself a good old bottle of POR 15.
The next day.
Alright, the next day, we got our turn signal cam from the parts store. It had been on the shelf so long. This was green. The sun killed it. That's kind of funny. $7.50. Got the steering wheel mounted, and I'm pulling on it. The wobble's gone. The tilt works, even though it's a bit stiff. Alright. So, this is quite fantastic. So, that's done. I'm going to put the airbag back in it, and then we can set it aside, because we still need to pull the rest of the dash out. That's a big deal. Giant pain in the ass, but worth it, consider I just saved several $100s. We do have some plastic trim parts coming from C&S Corvette in Sarasota. They just called me, they found them, so they're going to send them to me. Super. I'm going to put the airbag back in here, and we'll set this aside. But we're done for now. Like and subscribe if you like watching me get pissed off at things like this. Thanks.